Hey everybody, Simple Gaming here with day 12 of the AI Heroes League as we round off the second third of the season here. Thing is ready, except one thing, perhaps. Just check that real fast. Oh, we're good. I could have checked it by putting my headset on and finding out. Okay. And then we must roll our map. Out of 16, we've rolled a 14. Cursed Hollow, finally. OG Cursed Hollow. Before I do that, here's our schedule and standings as of now. It's getting a bit lengthy. So yeah, day 12, what we're at now. Oh man, cuts it off. So yeah, pretty interesting day yesterday. That was a lot of matches with records that weren't very close to one another. Good animals and the humans, bad animals and the Dominion, Protoss Horde, Villains Earth, Overwatch, Night Elf, Demons Alliance. They're basically all one. They're where there should be one favorite. But as you can see, if you followed or can just check very quickly by looking at that, we've had 1, 2, 3, half of them were upsets. So that was interesting. And it's shaking things up just a bit. Coming now toward the playoffs. The playoff picture starting to, I think, come up a little more clearly. So we have the two conferences, the Warcraft and the non-Warcraft. We have two divisions within each, the protagonists and the antagonists of Warcraft, and we have the StarCraft and the non-StarCraft, any other division here. So from each conference, 3 teams will go to the playoffs. The top from each division, and then one more, whoever has the highest record. So in the case of the Warcraft division currently, and also since there's 3 teams from each division, that means there's 6 total that will go. It means that there's 2 buys in the first round, which means that the top team in each conference gets that buy. And so in the Warcraft conference currently, the Horde has the buy at the first seed. Night Elves get the second seed with the division win. And right now, the Alliance and the Villains are tied neck and neck, but the Villains have a win on the Alliance in day 9. They will fight one more time in the last 3 days, so that should, it may be very telling. And then in the non-Warcraft division, the Demons have retained this entire time, of course, the top spot, basically. Just not necessarily the very top, even, but they had the best record, or at least tied for the best record the entire time. So they're definitely the top seed currently, but you never know. Still several games left to play. And then we have the Zerg getting the second seed because they're winning their division. And then right now the Humans with the third seed, which would be like the conference wild card over the Dominion currently. But Overwatch sneaking up right now, sneaking in there. They'll have they'll have one more game themselves. The humans in Overwatch. Of course, they'll both play the demons one more time as well. Dominion has a chance even to take the division or to take the conference right now. So yeah, pretty interesting things I think going on in both of the conferences currently. So and today, a few I think quite interesting matchups in Cursed Hollow. Demons against the good animals start things off because that's the biggest gap. Demons and good animals finally meeting. Bad animals in the Zerg, which is almost the biggest, it's definitely the second biggest, I'd say, gap. The villains versus Protoss. Now things already get interesting. The villains and the Protoss playing. Villains sometimes struggling. Protoss just picking up, no, not just picking up, but recently getting their second win, I believe. Not sure. The Alliance versus Overwatch. Very interesting because the Overwatch squad has been winning a few games here. The Alliance has been struggling. And we got a lot of 5s and 6s. They're both there. Then we got the Dominion and Horde. One of the higher ranking matchups. Dominion Horde. Dominion, though, struggling. You never know when they're going to pull out a victory against a tough opponent, though. And then finally, the Night Elves and the Humans, who are probably the closest and highest ranked matchup we got here at 8-3 and 7-4. And that will, that could change the standings up quite a bit. A few of these matches could. So let's get into it. Demons versus the good animals. Demons of Diablo. Good animals of Warcraft. Here we go. Now this was the only map played during the inaugural tournament. The York and Malthael. And we look at that here. Are also here's the bigger look, I suppose, at the teams if you haven't seen them before. But in the inaugural tournament, which was all Cursed Hollow, write that up here, just because. Oh wow, but never mind here. Merge. All right, yeah. So the Demons lost first round to the Horde. Good Animals lost the second round because they had they rolled the bye. Good Animals lost their first match, however, to the Alliance. So neither of these teams had much luck on the map. Good Animals don't have luck on any map. Who knows what will happen, I guess. We've seen the Demons lose on this map, is all I'm saying. Right wing, Chen. However, it's just lucky for them they got the Good Animals, I guess. Lunara and Hero. Alright. Game 1. Game on. Day 12. Final interconference matchups at this point. Everyone will have almost played each other once, at least. So that's cool. There will only be one more. Everyone will only have one more person that they haven't played yet after this. It'll be one of their conference, non-divisional, but conference rivals or opponents. And they will play them in the next 3 days at some point, whenever they're not playing their other 2 division matchups. their final two division matchups, I should say. Their game threes against their two division opponents, division rivals, and then finally, then one of those matches will be that final conference matchup for the first time, and then the last 3 days will be rematches of all the conference matchups. So everybody's basically going to have 2 quick matches in a row against the same teams inside of the conference.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Butcher, cool skin again. He won, I believe, with that skin yesterday or the day before.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
He may win again with that skin. Not really giving the skin win based off of variety, so nobody else really rocking anything too crazy. I mean, I like the Viking Leor for sure, but comparatively not as cool as Butcher, who's wrecking Chen right now. Brightwing gets a little teleport in there, teleport heal in. Lily now solo with Asmodee, also a decent skin, but oof. And again, I love the what do you call that? Autumn Theater, Diablo or whatever. I don't know. It's awesome, but oh, Diablo! Nope. Almost paying for that. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Butcher because I think those skins look pretty cool. They kind of remind me of Bleach. It kind of reminds me of a Hollow from Bleach, which I have not watched in a long time. I could do a not praise is maybe the wrong word. It's the right word if used properly, if thought of properly, which I'm obviously using it properly. But the praise and criticism of the Bleach series, I would totally do a series on that. That was one of my favorite, definitely, it's hard to say my favorite anime, but it was one of my tied 2 or 3 favorite animes of all time for sure. Bleach. One Piece is probably up there. And I don't know, I'd have to think about what a third might be for a second. I haven't watched any, and the last anime I watched was trying to watch some One Piece on Netflix. I think I got through everything they had until they just recently updated it, but haven't got back to it. I don't really have the interest anymore, at least right now. Malthael dies to minions, at least somewhat. Don't know where it was. Sorry. Wasn't really paying attention to that. He didn't die to actual minion, like camp, did he? Nope, Lily taken out. Oh, here comes Butcher for Chen. Lunara and Chen trying to fend off the Leor Butcher Diablo combo. Diablo smashes Lunara into the wall. They're focusing on Chen, and it doesn't really matter because they destroyed him. 2 kills for the demons here at the first tribute. Sorry, we're having the off-screen dimming lag happening right now, so that'll happen a few more times, and then it should be okay for the rest of the stream. At least that seems to be the pattern. Brightwing though, that's kill number 3 for the demons, make it 4 on Lunara. Chen is, Lily's certainly already back. Chen could have been back, but he didn't come that way. They're just going to give up this first tribute. Probably a good idea. Try to stay with the stay in the levels here and not let Asmodee wreck your bottom lane. This is a tough fight for the good animals. It was going to happen eventually though. Wow, that was nice. I think Gerald just like canceled Butcher's. It didn't look like Lily got stunned, but she must have got stunned. And then right after she got stunned, Euro smacked him back. Siege camp here for the demons. At least one siege camp guy. Oh, he was just turned into a Asmodin thing. Butcher just died under tower. We were watching that, but I was not expecting that to happen.
The choice is simple.
Lily on point again, but might die early again because of it. But just Leoric here at the moment. Butcher's back. Diablo's here, smacking Lily into a wall. Asmodin shows up, smashes minion wave, the big globe of destruction. Butcher and Diablo are just so hard to deal with, but Lily somehow survived that. She can just get out of there now. Chen jumps in the middle of things. The screen dims, the game lags. We will pause it because the team fight just started and let the screen turn back on. Stop being stupid, computer. I know it's impossible. Okay, here we go. Chen is going to definitely die, but did he do enough in the middle of that? So nope, he did not. Right when he's going to go down, that's 2 kills. Lily's back. Euro is dead. No, she's not. She got a heal there somewhere. Self-heal probably. Had to have been. Lily's up here. Maybe she did somehow heal her. Right wing, teleporting up here to the Lily and Lunara. Second tribute obviously taken by the demons there. No contest. It's not looking like it's going to be very good here for the good animals. Ural grabbed and pulled out of, pushed, I guess, grabbed and pushed out of tower range. Asmodin pretty low there. Lily and Brightwing came down, so had to rethink that. Siege camp, Ice going top lane for the bad animals. I mean the demons. Hopefully the last time we get the lag here. I don't think it's just happening every time a team fight happens. I think it's pretty random. And then it usually just stops. Euro and Lily both gonna die. Brightwing not quite able to teleport it in time. And that is tribute number 3, just like that, for the demons. And here they come. Brightwing stunned. Brightwing okay. Lunara doing decent damage to Malfield. They have 10 now. Somewhat even. Talent wise at least. Brightwing survives. Lunara is still out there. She's alive. Brightwing's getting out of there. That fort might fall. Asmodin and Euro fighting in the mid. She's trying to keep up that mid fort, but I don't think that's going to happen. Top fort's already fallen. Diablo, Lily trying to defend against Diablo. She ults when she has full health. Diablo does not engage. Mid fort goes down. Bottom fort goes down. And there you have it. 3 forts and 1 curse. Might get a wall here too. 9 seconds left on it. Doesn't really matter either way because they can just keep pushing this. Those towers definitely gonna fall. Yes, the screen has dimmed again, so we're lagging again. I hope it stops soon here because it's getting super annoying. Malfield gonna run away now. And we shall reset a bit. Because the good animals do still have to deal with this. Oh my goodness, Lily can't. She's just a Lily. So that fort's gonna fall, and Lily might go down with it. And perhaps even, nope, Brightwing does actually save her. Lunara's in here now too. Leoric is like, I don't care, I'm fighting. Butcher's like, I'm out of here. So you do you. Leoric's okay though. He's a big tanky boy. Diablo not backing. Chen riding around on his big lizard guy. Lily and Euro trying to fight Malthael here. Lily trying to fight Malthael, throwing little potions at him. Not facing him one bit. Bruiser can't. Oh no. Yeah, Bruiser Camp coming out here for Asmo, Leoric, the demons. Then we go in mid. Siege Camp still attacking. You guys are terrible at this. Butcher now. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lag through the whole first match apparently. That's okay, it's just demons and good animals, I guess. Not like there's anything really to see here. Finally, Lunara, their damage comes back, takes care of the siege camp. Almost. Still not, though. More just attacking Butcher, which I guess is smart because Brightwing's still alive now. Everybody alive currently. Camp, siege camp now, also coming out for the demons. They're just doing all the things. Who is gone? Who just disappeared? Leoric's dead now. Lunara doing just enough. Asmodean's running for his life. I could have swore somebody else was just there. But tribute coming up. Leoric won't be there. He might be able to enter the fight before it's over. But yeah, look at, I don't know what the good animals are doing right now. They had a huge advantage. They should have known by seeing both Butcher and Asmo in the lanes. Lunara's gone now. And the demons are going to get this because the good animals did not coordinate that very well. Asmo destroys Lily. Where did she even end up? Over here somewhere, I don't even know. Nice little apple trees. I can't wait to plant some apple trees this spring very soon, hopefully. Next couple weeks, hopefully, if I'm real lucky. Ural taking some big damage from Butcher. His match is pretty much over. Look at this. They got the siege again. Got one of them still. So they didn't make it. They didn't all make it here, but two catapults come along. Have Diablo and Leoric defending them. Lunara and Chen defending the core successfully. And Butcher's just waiting to get the next tribute. If Lily, Brightwing, and Euro get down here fast enough, well, never mind. They should have killed Malthael when they had the chance, and then they could have killed Butcher 3v1 and another 3v1. Pick them off. But now you still have Diablo and 2 Siege in your base. You can't really let everybody, like, I don't know what these two are doing here. That's not the place you need to be. You need to either be in this fight, which Brightwing is now teleporting into, and Lunara took out Malthael. That is interesting. We could at least get this, maybe. Although completely horrible. Lunara is now going to run the whole way back. And Ural is going to, like, continue to push bottom, I guess. She should maybe come secure this tribute, but just, hey guys, there's 2 of you. Grab that tribute. Asmodean now coming. Butcher also coming down. Chen finally here. Ural actually showing up. Lunara is clearing top. This is what they should have been doing in the very beginning. But I have no idea what this is. Oh my goodness. She waits until they all leave to go channel and say, what are you guys doing? This is ridiculous. Why don't the AI ever play like this whenever you play against them? And this is the elite AI, of course. No reason not to have the elites playing against each other. Unless you want to watch how absolutely terrible the recruit bots are. I mean, they would literally just stand there and do nothing. So that would be horrible to watch. It's a double kill. Good animals, though. Dang. You actually do the thing, you can get the thing. At this point, they could have probably had two of them. They're only one level behind. They've actually remained pretty close. Siege camp again coming out. They have to constantly deal with that, though. They could boss. Could have bossed. Probably a little late now. Siege, or the next tribute will be up there. They can make something happen there. Malthael's getting all the camps himself. No camps for the good animals. That would be a good idea to do that, but they're not at all. They're doing slow laning things. Chen drinking. Yeah, real fun, Chen. It's real fun. That's why you're losing, because you're too busy getting drunk in the middle of the lane. Malthael and Igor against Chen and Brightwing. Chen's gonna ult. Brightwing is gonna almost die. He is definitely gonna die. Bruiser camp. The demons pushing in mid. That is gonna be tough. Siege camp, of course, pushing in top. Lunara or Euro. Yeah, I guess not gonna deal with that. At least she comes down to the other relevant objective. And maybe, just maybe, ooh. Maybe, just maybe. No, Lunara falls. Malthael, maybe? No. That is going to be a W for the demons. Everyone survives. Brightwing and Lunara do not. Lily now forced to try to clear the 4 siege up top. Wow. Yeah. Yep. Chen able to clear bottom, if that's any consolation. Those guys are gonna just take it by themselves, perhaps. Butcher's going to just 1v3 the double heal or Euro combo. Yeah. So demons destroy the good animals. Malthael might actually go get that tribute. Hey, they're both level 20 there from second. Butcher doesn't even need to stop there. He could have just killed her under the core. They actually cleared the core. That's surprising. As another wave comes in top with more siege. Wait, yeah, there's still siege up here. I guess they didn't completely clear it. I don't know where this siege guy, what took him so long to get here. Shield gone-ish. Actually stays up. Recharges again. 48% on core. The good animals fighting for the tribute. There it is. Not going so well for them. They're really split up right now. Earl and Chen, though, are the ones in the middle, so that really helps out. Lily and Brightwing just jumped in there to lay down the heals. Malthael's able to get away. Nope, I don't know what he was doing. He could probably tap. He just slowly backed away. Like, took step, and then he died. Chen is back doing things to help clear the core, I guess. Yep. And they actually, good animals just got a second tribute. What? Oh, but a lot of siege. 33%, 30. Looks like they got to it just in time. Is it still hitting the core? Yes, it was still hitting the core. That's 24% on it. Nope, not anymore. They have managed to stop it for now. Shield recharging again. Got to stop that siege in that one. You're still dead though. You still lost. Just kind of prolonging the match. If they get that tribute, it still won't matter. It won't even matter. Demons should just boss and win. They keep grabbing the camps, which I guess is smart, but yeah, they're just gonna lose because they can't keep clearing the core. I figured this would happen. This is the bot. This is how the bots lose a lot, I guess. Push too strong. They clear it again. Top, that is. See if they come back to clear mid or let it. Well, again, they're still at 24. Big old fight happening. Lily and Malfield both low. Lily falls first. Malfield falls second, actually. Yep. Butcher kills Brightwing. Demons get that one and get the second curse they needed. Euro actually cleared the core with 2% left on it, but yeah, that's GG. Nice try, I guess. Good animals. Nice try. Oh, yep. I was gonna say Diablo just hit the core twice, I think. Alright, well, we figured that would be the outcome of that one, obviously. The best team playing the worst team. It wasn't as much of a role as I thought it was going to be. Cheese and crackers. I'm going to say maybe Yasmin. Diablo had a lot of takedowns. So did Leoric. Leoric had more XP. Hasmo really did the XP thing, of course, and he's also Hasmonin. Hasmonin also had the second best, third best Butcher, but still better than Leoric. Nah, I'm gonna give it to Hasmo. Alright. Cool. Game 1, done. Good animals continue to lose. Demons continue to win, other than that one day against the Night Elves, their new arch nemesis, who they hope they don't have to meet in the championship. Although, again, playoffs will be best of 3 and the championship will be best of 5, so there will be many a chance to, win if you lose one, or even 2. In the case of the championship. Anyway, bad animal. Let's do the rest here. This will be tough. So might as well just do it now because we now know that this is staying the same. No way it will change. Say 12. 12. And the good animals. Okay. So now we just gotta figure out all the middle stuff. Bad animals versus the Zerg. Wait a second. Yes, yeah, everything's right. Just total record changes. Overall record. Bad animals versus the Zerg. And the Zerg. Zerg coming off a loss, is that correct? Yeah, Zerg coming off a loss to the villains, which is strange. And Fourth Hat losing to the Horde. Luckily, before that, they beat the Dominion. So, yeah. So they lost to the other 2 teams in this division that the bad animals are in. ETC. Mackie. Alexstrasza, Deathwing, and Haga. Against Kerrigan. Habiter. Zagara. Dihaka. And Stupa. Game on. Again, got a major favorite in this one in the Zerg, but with their recent losses, who knows? Be a little tilted right now. But just they can't take out any of the Warcraft antagonists. Tychus Murky or Rainer Murky, whichever one he is, I guess. I don't know. Decent Alexstrasza, but I don't think that's like an expensive one. Full Deathwing, I think, maybe? Seems a little different, but maybe not. Seems more glowy. But, oh, yeah, okay. Maybe Mecha Haka. Kerrigan wearing a newish one. Stukov very. He's relatively pink. Not very pink, but kind of pink. Got a lot of pinkish going on here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, that's more purple, but that's also, I think, a new Scar skin. Maybe she wins. It's going to be her. Oh, Dahaka's almost. Dahaka's like a fuchsia, or I guess more like a lavender or like a lilac. Where Zagar is like a. Oh, Kerrigan killed Murky. Counts it for his blood. Alexstrasza dead too now. Oh, insult to injury there at the end. Yeah, Zagar is more like a mauve, I guess. Leaning toward plum color. More a little, yeah. And then we have. Oh, Abathur wins. We'll just give it to Abathur because he's got the skull guy on again. Kerrigan taken down. And then you got Stukov, who's like, I don't know. He's all kinds of colors. He's like a rose. He's like a pale pink. He's got this like royal purple going on, which is more like a plum color than Zagara's. So they're all kind of interestingly close in color. And Zagara, I mean Kerrigan is not at all actually. I thought she had something going on. And Murky died, but I'm not really concerned about that. Alexstrasza and Hogger taking that camp, trying to get some kind of advantage going. They're actually Alexstrasza and Murky maybe going to take the siege camp too. That's smart. That's interesting. Kerrigan finally finishing this camp up herself. A little bit of rotating going on here. Part of the Zerg. Dahaka taking some damage. Hogger dragging him out of the lane, but Hogger's like, okay, I'll just run back to the lane. Right. Zagara wants to stop that. And Hogger takes a bit of damage, but he can tap. Zagara stays there. Deathwing rotates up now. ETC low health and Stukov down here. Haka Kerrigan rotating down. Murky and Alexstrasza for the bad animals. Heal coming out from Alexstrasza, missing unfortunately, but everyone's alive still. 10 seconds to tribute. Alexstrasza wants to run the wrong direction. Murky's gonna die to try to help her out. She tries to go dragon to help herself out, but gets dragged by Kerrigan. It gets canceled. She's easily killed. That's no go. Easy double go for the Zerg here. Dahaka stops the channel. ETC almost there. Deathwing Augur. Rest of everybody but Alexstrasza. Okay, Kerrigan. Nope. Bad Animal's a bit of an advantage here. If they would stop trying to channel the thing and just fight, that would be useful. Zagara now here, so not an advantage really anymore, but they did end up channeling it. Deathwing got it. Wow. That's a pretty cool Alexstrasza dragon. I like that green color, like jade green. Emeraldy, jadey green. Oh, Kerrigan is taking tons of damage, and she's gonna run straight through. She is lucky she didn't go into that Deathwing ult in the very beginning. Murky's gonna kill her anyway. Deathwing Alexstrasza Murky could fight the Stukov Zagara if Deathwing starts fighting, but Alexstrasza falls. Now Murky's in trouble, now Deathwing also is in trouble here. ETC full health gonna rotate down. Zagara is still full. Stukov just doesn't have any mana. The Hawk has been up here pushing. It's almost a whole level advantage. I guess just half a level about. For Zerg right now, the bad animals are keeping this one close for sure. At least at the moment, Deathwing flies down onto the tribute. A couple seconds before it spawns. ETC and Murky are here. She's taken a load of damage though. Alexstrasza shows up. See if she can drop the heals down. Augur is here now. Full team for the good animals. Bad animals, that is. Deathwing falls though to Zagara too early. Or really before Augur shows up. But Kerrigan and Zagara are really low health. Dahaka chased off by Augur. That's funny. And that's a free tribute almost, other than Deathwing dying for it. For the bad animals, wow. And you really need it against the Zerg push, because they will not stop. In fact, they came back against the Dominion, I think, at the very end. Was it the Dominion, I believe? In the tournament? They came back at the very end just because they had such strong push. That all it took was that constant pushing. I think, yeah, they were going to lose, and then they pushed in the bottom lane all of a sudden. I think they got one more, one curse is all it took. Ooh, the Zagara goes down right before tribute. Dragon's hanging out in the bush, trying to be sneaky, and the Zerg is just going to give this one up. Wow.
You shall know my curse.
Again, great start for the bad animals here, who just picked up their first win over the good animal. That wasn't against the good animals, right? Yeah, against the Dominion. So are they going to beat two StarCraft teams? But not the Protoss, interestingly enough. They beat the two good StarCraft teams. Maybe. They certainly haven't beaten the Zerg yet. We'll see if they even get a fort push down in this. They should get this one, but we'll see. I don't know. Not actually going down very quickly. And Dahaka is pushing one of the lanes. Zagara is holding the other one without a problem because she's Zagara. They at least opened it up. Kerrigan killed Murky. Oh, Alexstrasza in trouble. Augur down here now. Oh man, nice damage on Kerrigan. Stay on that, Augur. Does not stay on it. Kerrigan would have died if he would have done that while she was stunned. Stukov almost dies too, though. Close to getting this fort. Augur. Crazy fool. Dahaka is pushing in the bottom. Of all the people to push, to be doing the push thing on the Zerg, it's Dahaka currently. And he's doing it pretty well. Oh, Murky falls. Zagara clearing this top push with the siege camp. Pretty nice. Augur Well, a Hogger should just go in and take that fort down. Murky here now, they should be able to do that. Yep. Well, they got something. A little delayed, but they got something. It's going to be matched, however. The Zerg now a level and a half up as well because Dahak has just been pushing. Zagar has just been pushing. These bad animals are being bad, doing a whole lot of nothing. Murky dying to Dahaka. Deathwing, good damage to Zagara, but again, 13 talents out for the Zerg. So Zagara will have the advantage here. Yeah. Murky back at Dahaka. Alexstrasza here now too. Dahaka is just going to focus Alexstrasza because Murky's useless. Auger taps. And then runs. That fort is going to fall. So the Zerg even up what the bad animals were able to get with the curse. Basically, that wall's down completely. This wall's up completely. This wall's almost down completely for them though. And Abathur continuing to sit in that lane and push. Actually, he just left. Kerrigan killing Alexstrasza. Again, another death right before the tribute, this time on the side of the bad animals. And see if they just let Deathwing get this. Oh my goodness, they are going to just let, almost. If ETC didn't jump in there, Deathwing would have probably finished channeling that. And they would have not moved. Crazy. Now everyone just decides to back off. Mostly the bad animals. They're going to give that one to the Zerg for no reason. I don't understand that. White. 2 levels down now in XP. Holy. Losing this inner wall here in bottom. Siege Camp doing some decent work. Stu Cobb is going to die under tower. Kerrigan is going to die too, being pushed in. Wow. Not bad. Or did she jump in? What happened? I don't know how she got in there. Okay, Dahaka destroying Murky. 2 siege still out here. I guess this minion wave is going to be able to clear it. Perhaps Dahaka is going to clear it before it kills the second siege. Tribute spawning. Alexstrasza is there. Murky's going down. Deathwing gonna go distract Dahaka. ETC not going down to the tribute just yet. Dahaka is just going to brush stock down here and run away maybe? Maybe not. ETC here now. Channel. They're not channeling. ETC doing a decent job of zoning for a moment there and paying for it. And now it's too late. Zerg gonna definitely get that. Decent ult by Deathwing, but too late. I mean, placement was decent. But you had ETC fighting over here. You had a few people back at Murky. Should have been the one channeling because he's Murky. But again, useless. Get Murky channeling and Deathwing here. And as soon as they clear the Chen, boom, Deathwing ult. That's what I would have done. I just realized they're coming out with that, Blizzard that is coming out with that mobile MOBA. It's like a single player MOBA. I wonder if that's why, if that's like their answer to quitting Heroes of the Storm. Supporting it or whatever. Which sucks, but I don't know. We'll check out the other one, but I doubt that it'll be anything like this. So we're not going to be able to do something like this with Arclight or whatever it's called. It's too bad. They won't be making any more heroes, apparently. I didn't even realize, because I guess I haven't played in a while, but I guess It's weird. I thought I remembered Hawker, but I don't remember a lot of the other heroes that are newer. So I don't know how I missed those, but didn't miss. I must have maybe just heard about Hogger, but I find it surprising that it's been 3 years since I played. I could just check when Hogger came out. It'd be pretty easy to do it. Zagara, a beautiful ult. I mean, Deathwing, a beautiful ult there. In the beginning of this fight, except now she's attacking the Bruiser camp. That's hilarious. Silly Zagara tried to smash her with the Q, but it would just hit this wall. She did what she needed to anyway. Her little Zerglings are fighting this camp now, and they almost have the camp as well as the curse. Should probably just finish that camp. Wow. And curse now going the other way. That's going to be a lot more painful for the bad animals than it was for the Zerg. Straws on Hogger trying to clear mid.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
I'll give you an example. Anduin, I don't remember him at all. I know there's more. I don't even think I remember Mai. Or Kyra, or Kira, however her name is. I may remember her, I'm not sure. I remember Orphea coming out. That's like one of the last ones I really remember around that time. Maiev, Orphea, people who were coming out around then. Zagara is low. Murky trying to clear this top. It's now open. Bottom is open. The inner forts, that is. Walls are down. The outer mid wall is down. That's all further they were able to get there. And that's the best lane. It's the only lane that bad animals were able to push. Oh my, boss is coming out for the Zerg top lane. He could GG this thing. I don't know if the bad animals can clear that. Let's see if they even try. Kind of brought it back in level, sorta. They need to, yeah. I mean, they're definitely losing that fort. They just need to get an answer on that somehow. Would be the answer this fort take, not lose too much core health. Zagara getting the siege camp to go bottom now for the Zerg. Deathwing doing everything she can here. Alex Strauss is here now too. Dahaka fighting ETC and Hogger. Hogger has now launched himself in here. Let's see if he helps Deathwing. Deathwing has got him like maybe about a third, but he's going straight for that core now. Core doing decent damage. Let's see if the shield will be saved. It won't. Abathur kills Murky. Meh. You don't have that. Deathwing not quite able to save the shield, or save all the health, but almost. Just took 5%. Double Kerrigan up top. Tribute coming out up top. In the middle. Bad animals stacking up. They found Dahaka. He's going to use his thing. The rest of the Zerg team smartly going to come in now. Deathwing, decent ult. She's out of the fight now, though. Alex Straza destroyed. And that is going to be a Zerg win. Bad animals still in it. That's only one tribute now. Again. Just on the back foot, quite. And they have a lot of work to do if they're going to win this one. A bit of chase happening here.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Not going to happen. Zagara pushes down that siege. another tribute coming up. We'll see if the bad animals can even get to this one. Pretty deep in enemy territory. Again, they're only I guess the only good thing going for them is they did push down that mid fort, so that gives them a little bit of a chance to come in here in this sort of area and work. Even though they've lost most everything in top and bottom. Well, they did lose everything in top, almost in bottom as well. Deathwing kills Stukov. Kerrigan not able to channel. Alexstrasza is going to find herself in the midst of this threesome here and not survive. Again, as Zagara continues to push into the base, and this may be game here. Zagara taking some damage. Still got the siege there, of course. Deathwing gonna come try to deal with that. With Zagara's current health, oh man, she's giving it to Deathwing though. Deathwing is not playing that great. Ooh, Zagara is finding herself in a strange spot here. Murphy, oh boy. Deathwing still dies though, but so does Zagara. At the back of the base. But these lanes continue to push.
The choice is simple.
All but mid. It doesn't really matter though. Another curse could be coming out here, and that would certainly be the end. The Haka is going to get this bottom fort, along with Abathur and Siege Minion, who is now pushing in with new siege, new wave. Oh. Luckily, another wave popped up. And now they're cursed. Quite easily gotten. Deathwing and Zagara about to come up for their teams, respective teams. BTC gonna try to get this bruiser camp real fast here. Maybe waited a bit too long for that. Deathwing clearing bottom. This is not the worst time to get it. They are pretty slow though. He and Alexstrasza alone. Augur moving back to base. Then realizing that that bruiser came out and thinking maybe he should do something with that. Then thinking again, and then thinking again. He really can't decide. Deathwing now dead because he didn't come to help. But decided he should just come help, or he should go deal with bruiser camp, I guess. Help was probably the right call, and then bruiser camp after. Alexstrasza now dead. Augur dies. Zagara and Stukov take out 3. Make it not quite 4. ETC is gonna survive. But that's everybody but him who's healing and Murphy, who's useless.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Yeah, that one siege there, fighting things. But Zagara and all of this nonsense here is going to take that down for sure. Surprised Zagara isn't launching Qs into here. It's conserving her mana. Kerrigan now here gives some extra damage. Deathwing clearing sort of some minions. An alt maybe, that was not the best alt. I would just gone straight down the minion wave. Kerrigan could die here though. Nope, she's not. Wow. 80% and shield left on core right now. Curse is over at least. Yeah, I think they lost. 2 Siege Boys, 3 Siege Boys, 4 Siege Boys. 1 Gore, not quite. They're there, but I don't know. They're not all attacking it currently. None of them are. These 2 are now. No, they're not. Attacking that little minion. Now he's attacking that one. This guy, 3, 4 now. Okay, 4 siege now attacking the 4. And bad animals are up here trying to fight for tribute. That doesn't actually matter this time. Abathur kills Hogger, so GG anyway. Interesting choice there. But a couple of those choices, those kind of choices early on, and here's where you end up. Abathur, Zagara. I think I might give it to Zagara this time. Pretty good stat lines. I'll give it to Zagara. The Zag with it. Bad animals cannot get 2 in a row, unfortunately. It will drop to 2 and 10. The Zerg will happily remain at least a game above the Dominion. And we'll certainly have to wait before we move these guys over anyway. I guess not them. They can go. They can go in. Bad animals remaining second to last. Protoss will remain up there either way. And we will find out, however, if they win or lose right now. Villains versus Protoss. Should be a decent one here. Again, Villains at 5 and 6, Protoss only at 2 and 9, but Villains struggling, obviously. One of the next lowest teams, so Villains, Protoss. Villains of Warcraft and Protoss of Starcraft. Still thinking that they have the comp that they want here. Best comp that they can accomplish. But first, the villains. I was talking about Protoss, of course. First, the villains. Arthas, Stitches, Ragnaros, Anubarak, and Kel'Thuzad. Against Tassadar, Probius. Definitely going to need a cup of coffee after this match. Kind of need it now, but I'll go through half and then I'll go get one. Alarak and Phoenix. All right. Game 3. Things will start getting a little more interesting now. Although the bad animals did give the Zerg a bit of a run for their money in the beginning of that one. We will see if Protoss can continue the upsets on the villains. I thought someone upset the villains.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
I actually just had Overwatch did. Overwatch beat the villains day 6. It's probably really the only one I can say is
The battle begins.
an upset, I guess. But it's not really because they're the same record now.
5.
Interesting.
4, 3, 2.
Ooh, Ladybug and Uberak.
Well, what are you
Normal
waiting
Rag,
for?
Arthas. Who was just wearing some? It reminds me of Alexstrasza, who just had a green cape on and is a dragon. He has a dragon on his green cape, like the same color too. Pull party Stitches. Artanis probably beats him, but that Phoenix skin is pretty awesome, so I'd say Phoenix currently. Artanis looks awesome, but I'm still going to say Phoenix, I think. Yeah, I guess. He's not turning around anyway. Low health bars, top lane here. A lot of taps coming out, Ragnaros. It's okay. Probius, nothing crazy. Cool though. Stitches drops pretty low there. I guess I'll give it to our Phoenix. Still waiting to see. I don't know. I really like that. Ragnaros kills Tassadar for the first blood. I do like that Artanis skin. I might have to give the skin win to him. Sorry, Phoenix. They look pretty similar. Probius is low. Nubrak misses the stun knockup. He now stands in tower range, takes a few shots. Yeah, he's alright though. I guess. Can have it back. Kel'Thuzad, Phoenix fighting bottom lane to DPS against each other here. Phoenix taking it to Kel'Thuzad there, only losing his shield really. Phoenix, that is. Ragnaros and Alarak, two more DPS fighting top lane assassins, that is, whatever you want to call them. The guys that do the damage. Probius pushing mid back out. He's trying to push mid, but mid seems to always be pushed in favor of the villains here. Villains bringing out the siege camp just as the tributes beginning to spawn. Arthas going to back off with no health. Alaric as well. Both of the top laners. Now they both come back in as they realize a fight is happening. Probius is low. Probius falls. Arthas is low. Tassadar is low. He falls. Arthas is still alive. He didn't do a lot except run around and maybe bait some guys into that fight. The villains will take this first tribute, I think. Villains, I'm sure, happy to get a match like the Bad Animals after losing 2 or 3 in a row now. Ooh. Tannis just avoiding that chain. Look. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if the Protoss can keep the losses coming for them. It's possible. Blasted. Artanis, decent push here bottom with the siege. Fighting the Anurak. Be an interesting fight. Alarak's low. Artanis runs a bit, but he's alright. Alright enough. Stitches, nice grab, pulling Stitches way away from his teammates, Tassadar and Phoenix. And now Tassadar trying to face tank the entire villain team. Does not go too well for him. I don't know why Artanis left. He did tap. He didn't really need to, but he did. And leaving the villains to get tribute number 2. Stitch is already up top lane farming that for the villains. Kel'Thuzad ensure bottom stays clear. Phoenix getting destroyed. He is lucky he could teleport out away from Arthas, and he's lucky Ragnaros did not time that teleport and hit him with that fireball. Ragnaros, not the most health on him. Artanis, he should be wary of Artanis, although he is Arthas. Help him out down here. Tassadar, however, coming in from the side. Decent wall, but no one's trying to escape, I guess. They just went directly for Tassadar as soon as they saw him. Arthas didn't try to stop that very well, or Artanis didn't stop that very well, so another kill for the villains, 5-0. As another tribute, the third tribute fight begins. Let's see if Protoss just give this curse right up to the villains. Some little pokes back and forth here. Nothing major. And here we go. Nice little stack. Villains are all stacked up, but Protoss not able to take any advantage of that. Tassadar falls. Kel'Thuzad goes down 1-for-1 currently. Alarak and Phoenix are both extremely low though. Can they finish Stitches? They do just in time. Alarak and Phoenix survive. And that is a 2-for-1 in favor of the Protoss. Wait just a moment. Are they going to get this tribute? Yes. No, they won't, because they run away from it. When there's no villains around to take it, to try to do anything about it. Nobody at all. Now Ragnaros is here. Now Nubrak is back. Now Arthas is back. Ay. What are you doing, guys? What are you doing, guys? You need to get the tribute when it's time to get the tribute. Now they're fighting again in a 4v3 this time. Not in their favor. Alarak drops low again. Ragnaros. Wait a second. Oh man. But the whole time, guess what's happening? Nubrak goes in and just channels the tribute while that fight happens, and there you have it. Curse upon Protoss for the villains. But Artanis pushing hard in bottom. He needs to stop getting zapped by the tower. Not surviving because of, oh my goodness. Because of that. Alarak able to push mid out from the tower. Phoenix was doing the same top, but now he's chasing Stitches, so they're not really taking any damage on this curse. Now they are bottom because Artanis was stupid, but they actually were fine until that happened. I don't know what happened here either. They both left. They got siege camped. It's not the worst thing, but they did lose the wall. Luckily not losing. I mean, they lost a decent amount of health on these forts, which shouldn't have happened, but they all left lane for some reason. They're getting the bruiser camp too. That's good. Me a couple advantages here. They're down a bit under half. Ooh, Tassadar killing Artanis, or killing Arthas under this tower, saving the fort. I mean, under the fort, saving the fort. And Phoenix also helped with his ult. Ragnaros trying to come down and finish it, but he has no minions there anymore, and he's getting destroyed. Tassadar ults and chases after Ragnaros, and way to go, Tass. Way to waste that one. Ooh, Kel'Thuzad killed by Alarak. See, this is going to be the thing to worry about, is getting picked by the Protoss team. It's always what you got to be careful of, because they're a bunch of assassins. If I took Artanis out for Zeratul, they would be all assassins. Artanis is a bruiser, so I mean he can duel 1v1s all day too, especially at higher levels. But coming back in kills now 7-5. Coming back in level and XP 13, mid 13 for both teams now. Stitch is doing something stupid there. I'm not sure what he was doing, but Alarak, I don't know if Alarak got any credit for that one. But Stitches died nonetheless. Tass and Alarak finding a Nubrak and Ragnaros. Nothing doing. Kel'Thuzad continues to push really hard into this top lane. Roby is trying to stop it. I don't know why he's having such a problem. Kel'Thuzad's getting smashed. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Phoenix snipe and good damage. I think he also hit the siege camp there with that perfect shot.
Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
And the villains continue to fall, and the tribute's coming up. So, and really, Protoss should have one tribute right now already. It should be 2 to 1 tributes with no curses yet. But hey, bots completely fail sometimes, so that happened. Probius just continuing his top push. If he can answer the top push of the villains, that'd be pretty good, probably. I guess he's going to stay up there. The Protoss need to finish somebody off quick. They do so. Anubrak. Arthas falls too. He was pretty low health. Ragnaros, no way he's going to survive. Got to get out of there. Phoenix is able to channel that. Ragnaros misses the fireball. That was terrible. Missing the fireball on the stationary target. Oh, 4-person Protoss team almost catching Kel'Thuzad out there, Probius. Careful now. Taking a lot of damage there. Asadar, Kel'Thuzad, nothing. Phoenix, Kel'Thuzad, nothing. Phoenix just stitches and Kel'Thuzad. Tassadar comes up to try to help him out. Oh boy, Phoenix just got eaten, and so Kel'Thuzad ult didn't do anything, but didn't matter. Tons of damage coming out from Stitches immediately. No, not even time to teleport away, I guess. Maybe he didn't have the teleport up. Rag trying to clear mid lane, now pushed in nicely for Protoss, at least for now. What's not nicely pushed is top, which is pushed in favor of the villains, as always. Probably is going to try to go up there and handle it again. Alarak trying to take care of the bottom before it ends up getting that fort. They could. That's much easier for them to answer back with, though. No real advantage at the moment for Protoss. They do have the level. That's a small advantage, I guess, the level advantage. They could take out the Kel'Thuzad again before the fight starts here. Nope. Got 4 villains strong on the tribute. This one is a failed fight, it looks like. Oh my gosh. Phoenix ult. Phoenix ult. Double kill. Kel'Thuzad, Ragnaros. Go get the tribute, because that's yours. Probius just needs to... I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Oh, that's his, that's something. Shield or something. I don't even know. Alarak. Stitches going out of bottom lane. Alarak can deter the Stitches. They have a chance of pushing down that fort. Alarak, decent damage to Stitches. Protoss, still level advantage. Protoss, 1 more tribute for the curse. Alarak is waiting for Stitches to come out, and he dodges the Anubrak spikes. Arthas here now. All the rest of the villain squad is here. We have 4 on 4. Tassadar rooted up. Is he gonna survive? No. That may go to the villains, but some pretty low health bars for the villains. Some decent health bars. The Protoss and Stitches hadn't backed that whole time. He was still considering whether he should or not. Ragnaros gets melted by Alarak. And Phoenix too, I guess. Apparently. And, not quite. Artanis cannot channel the full tribute. It might get it this time, though. It's hard to tell with this weird bar thing happening there. And now Protoss curses the villains. Wait just a second. Wait just a minute here. So, mid-fort. Wow. Wow. Mid-wave got wrecked by the villains. Arth is dealing with bottom. Phoenix and Artanis fighting for this mid-fort. Let's see what happens. Yeah, now that Artanis has come out of Stitches' belly. Not much of anything. Wow. Okay, so they're not going to get anything for their tribute. or for their curse either. They're going to get less than the villains did, I'd say. Unless somehow they can push, I don't know, they're not getting anything. They're not getting anything. Some reprieve. This is what they're getting. Oh my gosh. Don't die! Don't die, Alarak! Now Artanis is going to die. They're not tanking. Oh, he'll be okay. They're not tanking that very well.
My curse subsides.
Switching damage off. Don't be the one standing closest to the boss when you're almost dead. Well, Ragnaros gets the siege camp to try to deal with that. Anubrak is going to take a bit of damage there. That was a nice call. Oh, Mobius finishes Kel'Thuzad, probably with a little bit of help there. Ragnaros dangerously low, Tassadar and Artanis quite healthy. Phoenix now moving in with his boss who got destroyed. Wow. Wow. Anubrak in the siege. Taking care of that boss. They almost saved the fort. That's insane. That is insane damage. Just from that siege. And the boss can't reach the siege, so he's just going to keep hitting them. My goodness, that was such a wasted boss. It's insane how wasted that was. Because they didn't just send 2 people. Just send another guy up there to push with that boss. So you don't have the siege campus who's still alive now over the boss. Literally, this siege camp beat the boss and is still pushing in the lane. How does that? How do you even possibly let that happen? They continue. Push. Because of the siege. Kill it. Surprisingly, Alarak's having some trouble with the Nubrak here. Phoenix comes in though. Might help out. They're losing the top inner wall. And Anubrak is just tanking the damage as the minions do all the work. Kel'Thuzad comes in, and now Phoenix has to run because of a little bit of damage from him. Everyone now rushes to the tribute. Everyone at 0 right now. That's not smart. Hopefully Phoenix will come back and clear this. Or they will, of course, lose that fort because these siege are not going to be in range. There you go. There you go. Might save the fort. Maybe. Oh man, that's rough. Tassadar's here. Okay, Tassadar's there. Ragnaros though kills Artanis because these Protoss just threw the match. Wow, what a throw. Like, they got the boss. The boss should have put them, given them a huge advantage. It at least tied up this lane. But that, it's not much. Since that's all they have. This lane's now pushing too because yeah, they don't have their outer fort here anymore.
Gather tribute or face my curse.
They needed to just push a bit with that boss, just a little bit, and not let that siege do such. That siege that took the boss out way back here was half the reason that fort's down to half. That's really bad. That's extremely horrible. Pastor's going to die here. That is probably going to be an L for Protoss again. Really throwing this one, I would say. They had a fantastic chance to win this. Phoenix Alarak, if they can get a pick. No, not going to happen. Oh boy. It just gets worse and worse for the Protoss. Oh gosh, that's going to be a double kill. It's a nice chain by Kel'Thuzad. Tannis just going to run away. Hit the Ragnaros ult, just the tail end of it at least. Venus going to maybe try to save this bottom wall, inner wall, but certainly going to go down soon. Either way. Stitch is pushing in mid with the bruiser camp. Protoss just losing everything now. all because they didn't push with that boss. Honestly, I think that's where they started to really go wrong. You wasted the boss, and that was like you were losing some things while you were getting that boss. So you needed to really, that boss had to do more than it did. And for them just to get a siege camp to counter your boss get, nah, that's so bad. That's so bad. That then you let the siege get the whole way up here, so the lane's now pushed again. You have no pressure. You push with the boss, then you have the lane up here the entire time. Your fort and wall are probably still just doing dandy. Theirs should be the one that looks like this, and potentially shouldn't even be standing anymore. And then think of how this match would be at this point if that had happened. It's all it would take. A good fight here could turn some things around. They still have all their forts. Kel'Thuzad, don't think gonna be able to kill Artanis. Oh my goodness, yes he will kill Artanis, but he's probably gonna pay for it, focusing the partial tank, the tank of the team at least. Arthas, that was a pretty crappy wall, but Arthas running through this Tassadar now, waiting for teammates. They know that each other are there. Stitch is going hard. Ragnarok's gonna just channel this guy up. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Alarak going in. Stitches is alive. Tassadar. Probius is here now. They have a third Phoenix here. 4 of them. Siege camp still pushing in top. Almost to the fort. Protoss is gonna get this. One, they at least stave off a second curse. And blue team destroys another fort. That must have been this one. Dang. Wow, I missed that. Pushed completely into the inner fort, the bottom inner fort now. Pushing into the top inner fort. The siege minions. Both of them, I believe, hit that. Nope, not anymore. Save for the moment. Arthas taking some port shots. Alarak bending off Stitches, trying to at least. No. Stitches pulls Alarak. Continue their fight. Arthas there now too. Alarak nicely dodging that and then dashing himself back in to die. Actually, that big circle had to have been, I don't know who that was, but I thought it was Protoss. Tassadar trapping Arthas. I don't know if that'll actually help much. We got Probius and Artanis on the other side of this fight, but the split team is not helping them. Kel'Thuzad going to channel that for free. Curse upon Protoss. And that should be game. Again, Protoss fought quite well. This was a much closer matchup though than the last two were. Protoss, however, not able to finish it off. Gotta play the whole match. Can't just play part of it. Protoss could have pulled themselves away from those good and bad animal teams. Distinguished themselves a little bit from those bottom feeders, like bottom feeder Diablo. But nope, they're going to stay at just 2 wins for now. And maybe, if that continues, I don't think it really matters at this point. They can't get in, so they probably won't switch up their team comp. Maybe they will, just because it doesn't matter. Go full assassin comp, see what happens. Tassadar falling, Phoenix. Not quite. Phoenix lasers the Ragnarok siege. Runs into it for a bit too himself. A little bit of core damage done. Probably a lot more to follow here. Look, Siege coming in. But the entire Protoss team is here. At least seeming like they're trying to clear. But Core is still taking damage from this bottom siege here. Down to 37, still just hanging out. 32. 27. Siege still up. Another one has just come in, that's game. Well done, villains. Stop the bleeding there. Too bad. Bad animals. I mean, too bad, Protoss. Not quite able to claim your third victory in a match that was winnable. Definitely winnable. It's crazy how the people with the high other stats are always the ones with the most deaths, like here, every time. That's why I always make this so hard to pick. I'm gonna go with maybe Arthas. Stitches had more of basically everything other than XP. Arthas had more self-healing, but I mean, it doesn't have a mount tanked on here. I wish it showed that. I'll give it to Arthas. Give to Stitches because he did more damage, but Arthas more eliminations. Again, you can do damage and it mean nothing because they just run back. I'll give to Arthas. Right, we are going to get a drink of coffee. After I pop these into the standings, villains come away with the victory. They will go back to 500. And the Protoss, unfortunately, again, losing. They will drop to 2 and 10. And I believe then, yes, no upsets yet today, but we have matches that are going to be close that you would say that either win. That either way, there's no upset. Those will be in fact, I would say almost these last ones. Alliance and Overwatch are the same record. Dominion and Horde are both up here. I mean, I guess the Horde is quite far ahead. And then we got Humans and Night Elves. That's only one game difference. So, should be pretty decent. Protoss, however, yeah, definitely staying where they are. Villains, we'll see where they end up. Can't quite say just yet. Game with Zerg, we'll find out. Alliance and Overwatch next. Alliance of Warcraft, of course. Who did I say? Overwatch, yeah. Overwatch of Overwatch. Still rolling with their first reserve change after day 3. I wouldn't change if I were them since they've now won. So they started 0-3, they're now 5-6. So with this team comp, they've gone 5-3. I think they'll stick with it. And I will be right back. And whatever. I'll put the teams in real quick, and then you'll know who you're gonna see. Falstad, Uther, Muradin, Jaina, Kael'thas against Tracer, Zarya, Ana, Genji, in my. Let me check one thing real quick too. Heroes of the Storm Heroes by release date. I've used something here before. Where is it? The fandom? No, I don't want to use it. Is it really fandom? Yeah. This was gross. No, I can't. That's the no. That's not the one I had. Where's the? That's weird. There it is. Okay. All right. Release to the bottom. I could have just flipped it. Yeah. Hogger was the last one to come out. My before. So I don't remember. I think Imperius was like the last guy that I remember Orphea for sure. I don't know if I remember Imperius, and that was Orphea was November 13th, 2018. So I stopped playing around the end of 2018 because Imperius came out January 8th, 2019. So they haven't. So I guess yeah, dude was right. I haven't played in even longer than 3 years. That's crazy. So I didn't see Imperius, Anduin, Kira, Kyra, Deathwing, Mai, and Hogger released. Six new heroes for me. But that was the last one was the 1st of December 2020 for Hogger. Wow. So it's been like 2.5 years. Dang. Well, screw you then, Blizzard. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some coffee. Give me about 10 minutes, perhaps. All right. Me. Get rid of this. Let's go. Alliance versus Overwatch. Game 4 of day 12. Game 4 of 6 for any of you who don't know the drill by now. Probably anybody who's watching. I'm sure you don't know if I have any concurrent watchers or viewers or followers yet. I have some followers, I guess, but don't know how often y'all are coming around, which is okay. I know how that goes. I actually don't do a whole lot of watching of YouTube and Twitch myself. I try sometime, like I'll have this every now and then, but that's about it.
The battle begins.
I might go on some little splurges, and then I'll take big breaks from it. I'm watching anything. All depends. Cool Jaina skin. I guess that's not necessarily a Christmas one. So, potential to actually be qualifying. Like the tracer seems pretty cool. Can't tell what kind of, like, is it just a normal one that's colored nice, interestingly, or what? Perhaps. It's a decent Ana skin, but unless everyone has a sucky skin, she's not going to win unless it's a Shrike, because I think the Shrike skins are very awesome. Genji is going to run. Mai is going to be Mai. Just again, still checking out something. Oh, Jaina kills Tracer top lane. Kael'thas looks ridiculous. Falstad's pretty cool. Kael'thas is still alive, being chased by Ana and Mai through the jungle. He will be okay though. He's gonna be fine. Can't gain Muradin, of course. Taking care of Zarya. This is the third time we've seen Green Lumberjack Uther, right? Third time, I believe. Definitely third. Maybe more. I think just 3 though. Is this a skin that I haven't seen before? Don't know, because that's a pretty cool. That would be another thing to check, because like, oh my gosh, Jaina, you have no health, and Ana can snipe you from there. Nope. I mean, she would have to like run toward her a little bit, but she has decent auto attack range, I'm pretty sure. Genji trying to get that siege camp by himself. Murda and Uther getting this one by the together. They're going to do it a little quicker than Assassin Boy Genji. Ana putting Kael'thas to sleep there. Pretty low. 4s for everybody. For some reason, it feels like the Alliance is the favorite. I think it's just because they're the ones that are dropping in record, rather than Overwatch, who is rising in record. But I guess at the same time, while it kind of means that the Alliance should be favored, you never know. Overwatch is on a hot streak. Overwatch lost half of their matches with a different comp. Lost half of the matches that are losses, I should say, were lost with a different comp. They won 0-3 and now they're 5-3 with this comp. So you never know. Still not sure. Like Lucio might be even better than Ana to have in there. So they could even make another upgrade potentially. Not saying Ana's bad. I'm just wondering, bot-wise, which one is better. I think Lucio is probably easier for the bots to use. Zarya, annihilated, flies over this ridge, this little tree line. My dashing into the towers, she should be okay.
Gather tribute or
Staying in the tower,
the choice.
not quite taking it out. The minion doesn't get it. 4 health left. That's funny. The siege not gonna be able to get the. Nope, it's gonna be. Okay, well at least yeah, it's interesting. The minion wave will focus the minion wave instead of the siege camp. Zarya kills Uther in this fight. It's gonna be advantage Overwatch perhaps. His tribute spawns here, and they may get the second one here as well. We kind of missed. I think I missed the first one, or I just don't remember it because I don't know, like having amnesia or something. Jaina. Oh. Genji fighting Falstad top. Tracer fighting Jaina bottom. They both were successful. The 3v3 mid looks to have gone sort of in favor of the Overwatch squad. Zarya, Ana, and Mai in here. The support, tank, and healer together. DPSs, the assassins in the off lanes, the side lanes. Tribute spawning in 25 down in the bottom Alliance side jungle. Falstad drops quite low there. Tracer's out of there. Ana's low, Tracer's low. Ana is not keeping anybody alive with heals except Zarya, I guess. Tracer able to take out Jaina, who's pushed way too far up. Tracer and Ana should back, and they do. Yep, they rethink it because there's still things happening, and Ana can also heal Tracer if she so chooses, she so desires. And wow, yeah, it's gonna be 3 tribute for Overwatch. Here come the Overwatch team. Uther almost dead, has to leave. Falstad runs through the jungle to get away. He's not going to have a ton of health jumping into this giant minion wave, and Mai. Luckily for him, Mai doesn't have a whole lot of mana. This minion wave is busy destroying the fort. Murden gonna fend off the top, it looks like. Jaina gonna deal with mid, so only the bottom causing problems currently for the Alliance, but problem it is causing. Uther super low. Genji just destroyed him. Jaina is going to try to deal with him now. Ana is coming in with the heals from out of sight. Way up here. Genji and Zarya down here now. Don't know why Genji's running. They should just hammer it in this mid. I guess it's okay. Nice bruiser camp here coming in to the mid. I meant bottom before. I mean mid now. Genji and Ana stunned up. Ana happily just hanging out of range, poking Murden moment, killing minions, healing things up. Now she's being a silly person and dying. Genji now has to be careful. Tracer here to help out. Did I ever pick a skin winner? Tracer or I think Genji's, I don't know, Genji probably has cooler skins now. I really like those though. Jaina, Tracer probably has a cool, like, I like the Jaina one, but the Tracer one's probably cooler, so I give it to Tracer. Mai trying to deal with a really good push by Kael'thas here for the Alliance in top lane. The one lane where Overwatch hasn't gotten an advantage. Uther falls to these this big old siege wave. Murden kind of struggling. In fact, well, Genji's also there, so he probably got killed by Genji again. New gets stunned up in tower, protects himself against a couple of those. Ana's there for some heals.
Gather tribute, earn my favor.
Another tribute coming up. Tribute number 4 already had 1 curse for Overwatch. Ooh, you can still see the results of that, the consequences of such push. Jaina kills Ana though before tribute spawns. Falstad goes down a 1-for-1. Jaina dangerously low. Genji gets killed though. Jaina, nice blizzard to finish him off on the run, but she did have to run, so that is basically a 2-for-2. Overwatch could channel this. Muradin now off. Everyone running away, giving this one up to Overwatch. Zarya channels it successfully. You never know. Never know with these guys. Uther tries to clear bottom. Not the worst choice, but a thing to do, but probably the worst choice of hero to do it. Muradin, was he just inside that wall? You get trapped in that wall. Yellows backs off so he can do nothing. Muradin, half health, who stuns Zarya, who's trying to come around for a gank there. A flank and gank. Jaina and Genji top. She waited out that protection nicely. Oh, I think hit with both of those Qs. It was a long range Q. Genji taps, he's okay. Jaina waits in bush. Zarya's here though. Muradin's here. Ana's here. Mai's here. Kael'Thas is here. Make it a 4v4 with Falstad, Genji. Genji's not here. Tracer is. Make it a 4v4 now. Kael'Thas and Genji not in this fight. Ana goes down first. Falstad, nice ult. Jaina as well. Nice damage. I don't know if she caught the ult. I missed that. And that is going to be one for the Alliance. Finally getting their first tribute. XP lead, just barely. Pretty much the same though. Genji's killing the siege camp. That was not really the thing to be doing during that tribute fight. He didn't even get it. Which is horrible, because any hero can get a siege camp. You just have to move around their AoE thing. Boss happening for the Alliance. That's huge. This is about to be a big turnaround, Jay, I think, right here. Wow. And they're like, well, there's nobody here. Oh, we know where they are. We're Alliance gonna win that fight, I bet. Dang. Destroyed Tracer. She survived. Ana falls again. That's 4 deaths for her. Boss now uncontended. Still already at half health though. Probably because of, again, the siege. That's all it took last time was the one siege hitting it, but now siege is right next to the tower and it's not going to survive. Jaina's also there. Even if Jaina wasn't there though, as soon as Monster would do his AoE, siege probably would have gone down. So they will get the 1 fort with it. They'll do something with it. I guess that's basically what the other team got, but it seemed like they were more efficient. Oh, Overwatch though, catching Uther out. He's fine and vulnerable to himself, walks away. Gonna be a 3v3 though, but Ana just healed everybody up with her ult. 4v3 here. The whole Alliance team other than Uther. Muradin is just going to channel as the rest of the zone. Oh my goodness, the damage to Tracer. Unbelievable. Can the Alliance now get a curse? Pawn Overwatch. The turns have tabled. One fort, 2 fort, red fort or blue fort. Both red forts though. No, Overwatch might hold mid. Zarya is, I guess that siege probably is enough. Siege on siege fight here in a moment, maybe. And they survive it. No, Tracer, just kill it. Just kill it. 17, and not a huge curse push, I suppose. A bit of one. Not terrible, not amazing. Uther kills Ana. Ooh, Falstad gets Genji behind the wall there. Speaking of wall falls, boss. Totally we missed that, but the Alliance was bossing after they got the curse. And bossing, of course, on the enemy's side. So they stole that. They already had theirs. And that might just do it. What a move by the Alliance. Double boss and curse. They didn't even get mid fort yet. Might be able to handle this. Tracer Genji. Not going to save all the health. Genji's leaving. Tracer will certainly get this, but at what cost? Oh, wow, yeah, it was a decent bit. 27% health gone from that boss, and we got some siege guys moving in now. Siege camp with a siege minion. Luther and Murden. See how long they can hold that together. 18s for everybody right now, so 16 talents have been out for a bit. A whole level advantage is 19 now comes up for the Alliance. They've really turned things around here. And once 20 comes out, probably going to be the end. Luckily, the Overwatch able to get their Bruiser camp probably here, maybe. I don't know. They're very slow. They are very slow at this. Genji is getting quite hurt. Tracer is wandering around the jungle as Core gets destroyed by Siege. Might just be game because they didn't care to. They're just like, alright, I guess we lost, guys. We're just going to call it. And they did. And we shall too. Interesting. That was one of the shorter ones, even though it was also one of the closer ones and a comeback. Quite interesting how that just flopped for Overwatch. But hey, good job, Alliance. Wow. Sheesh. I don't even know where to begin. Jaina? Jaina gets it. That's where we begin and end with Jaina. Who was we thinking about? Tracer. Right, we're A to Z now, so it's a little easier to find people. We're gonna look at that. What was that skin she was using? Must have been an older one. What it was? Oh, it was just one of these, huh? That one. Was it that one? See, don't worry. Either one. I think it was right, pink one, right? I think so. I don't know if I remember that one or not. Whatever. I guess that's the skin win. Skin win enough because the other one was the. Oh, wait, it wasn't this one, was it? It was quite new Jaina one though. I thought. I guess they probably made. Oh no. Do I? Oh yeah, I must remember these. These had to have come out when I was still playing. Maybe not this one, but that's the one she had. I really like that color. But how much is it? 400. Not that it matters. Not that the price is the thing that determines it. But curious. So, well then, I just thought it was cool because she had a giant like Proteus attached to her chest. I don't know what is up with that. I'm pretty sure that had to have been the one she had. There's no other one that looks anything like it. So Interesting. I think I'll have to recant and say it was Jaina got the skin win and the MVP, I guess. Chris said hello. And we are moving on to game 5. Alliance with the win in the close matchup, determining some of these middle round peeps. Determining a lot of things, in fact. Very interesting because Villains beat Alliance, Overwatch beat Villains, and Alliance beat Overwatch. So, what are you going to do about that? I guess it doesn't matter because they're both 5 and 6 now. Overwatch is, or they're both 6 and 6 now. Overwatch is now 5 and 7. So, they are the next team back down to fourth best, fourth worst, I should say. And the Alliance, again, as the Villains, back to 500. And their race for the third seed continues. Neither of them still, I would say, have much chance of winning the division. They could theoretically. There's enough games for it to happen, but that's a stretch. Now Overwatch can be thrown in here. All right, things coming together as we go. Sometimes we do it at the end, sometimes we do it as we go. I guess really it all depends on how the matches go. And right now it's pretty clear. Five and 7, it's not terrible. We'll see what they can do. They have, again, a very, very slight chance to make the playoffs, but they're probably running out of hope. They didn't have much hope in the beginning. I guess they had gained a little bit until now. That would have been a big win for them, and one that was very winnable. Obviously, Dominion versus a Horde. Well, let's go. Dominion, Horde. Again, now we're up in the top half, right? Yeah, this is the top half of 12. Dominion and Horde, the further away matchup. Night Elves and Humans to follow, but both of these should be pretty good. Dominion, Horde. Dominion of StarCraft, Horde of Warcraft. Here we go. Rainer. Nova. That's not the one. You're not the one. Sergeant Hammer. Lieutenant Morales. And Blaze. Now you're the one. And for the Horde, Gazlo. Rhaegar. Thrall. Rexar. And Gul'dan. Yeah. Alright. 2 games left. 2 big games left to be decided for day 12 for the ending of the first 2/3 of the season here. Just 6 games left before the playoffs. At this point, in fact, I think the Demons have almost secured the playoffs. I think maybe one more win or a Dominion loss right now secures the Demons a spot in the playoffs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, if we're smart, we can usually look at the skins before any action happens, but I'm not smart. Morales probably getting probably the best over there. Spirit Wolf, Rhaegar, Firehead Throw. It's funny that they're never the same color, but they'll switch back and forth from the blues and reds of those skins so often. I'm going to give to Rhaegar probably, because I think the Rhaegar skin is a little cooler than the Morales one, personally. Yeah. Big fight. Morales and Nova both taking a lot of damage from Gul'dan though. 1v2. Raynor 1v2ing and Rhaegar and Thrall pretty successfully though. Oh, until now, taking a bit of damage. Now he's going hard on Rhaegar. Morales there. Blaze had to back. Misha is gonna fall. Not a first blood, of course, but Sergeant Hammer just doing work on Rexxar, who's not getting the picture. Now he does. Realizes he can't stay there. Raynor, though, coming down here, dealing with Gul'dan after a little rotations. Few rotations. Brawl on the camp, on the siege, within Morales, Nova. On that one, that's why Raynor went down there, apparently. And got first blood. It's actually 1.25 kills. You got the Misha. Blaze, though, pushing out that Blaze pushing out the top. Rexxar now coming bottom to, well, just push, I guess. Raynor didn't really push that lane a whole lot. 3v3 turned into 3v2 here. Nova Morales Raynor against Rhaegar Thrall. Rhaegar is in trouble. He's alright. 3 chasing Thrall now through the jungle. He'll be up. Nope, Nova's going to keep chasing, but not a big deal. Rexxar getting quite low. Sergeant Hammer was probably beating on him again down here, sieging up. And try to deal with Gazlowe, but she was in Gazlowe turret range, not quite able to push that away. Siege camp doing some work down here. Walls a bit unhealthy at this point. Raynor may be forced to stay down here. Let's see if he does. This siege, however, their siege answering nicely in top, where this tribute is coming up at. Ooh, Blaze stunning Rhaegar nicely into the wall there. Not a whole lot else coming from it. He jumps back in again to Rexxar, Rhaegar, Gul'dan, Morales, Nova, and Hammer all behind him. They can do it with Hammer there. They can do it. Rhaegar blown up. Misha also goes down again. Gul'dan is in Hammer's range. Nice job from Hammer. She can post up a little better than that. Even better team fight there, but they can probably get this if they just channel it up. Nova will do so. And the first tribute goes to Dominion. Gul'dan. So Hammer, got to be careful here. So, oh man, a nice push. That was really close. That was a close fight. Gul'dan might have won if he stayed, but the running is the problem. Running is sometimes, obviously, the solution for most heroes. But Gul'dan, in that situation, certainly, I think maybe staying, he could have actually killed her. And ended with more health than he had there. I'm no Gul'dan expert. Certainly not a Sergeant Hammer expert. Oh man, Raynor smashed. Oh, that was Morales. That was Raynor. It's the same thing, basically. Wow, Horde. Angry about that loss at the first tribute fight, apparently. Dominion lost to the Alliance on this map in the tournament. They were in the semifinals together. Dominion did have a win against the Zerg in this one, and somebody else actually. I think the Dominion might have won 2 matches, or they had they actually might have been the bye. Yeah, they were the bye, and then they beat. No, they were the bye, and then they lost to the Zerg, who lost to the Alliance. So they actually didn't have a win in the tournament either. But the Horde, the tournament winners, of course, on this map, so they won several times here. They certainly don't want to Who was it? The villains they almost lost to? It was either the villains or the demons the Horde had some trouble with. And of course the humans. I think in the semifinal they also it was a close match, but I think they did pretty well. Both teams did well, I believe, in that one. That's a long time ago. It was like 2.5 weeks ago, man. Can't remember all that. Well, Dan dropping pretty low. Thrall as well. Sergeant Hammer posted up. As always, when you get that advantage started, it's hard to do anything about it. Looks like Hammer is, yes, going to get that tribute, and we have 2-1 now. Close fight, close fight. XP is close. See if Dominion can catch up a bit more in that. See who gets 10 first. It looks like Horde is pulling ahead again, and that Thrall again trying to get this siege camp by himself slowly. Morales eliminated also. Bruiser camp missed that, but Bruiser camp out in mid for the Dominion. Waiting on the Bruiser camp. It was just out for the Horde as well. That wall almost taken down. Tribute coming up. Could be a curse on the Horde. Could be 2-2. Nova is in trouble. Now again, you don't have your Sergeant Hammer here. This is really what's winning you your fights on Tribute. And that will go to the Horde. And we are back and forth. Let me, I did switch my screens up here. Put the regular ones on. Get that thing off. Get out of here. Alright, I'm sorry. We missed Rhaegar killing Raynor with the help of Thrall, I'm sure. And that is going to be a big, nice push for the Horde in mid. Going to leave just one tower is going to remain there. Rexar pushing nicely on this Horde until he lets Misha die to the siege. Not going to get a whole lot more in there. Nova also just died. So the Horde is starting to pull ahead here. The onslaught, the relentless onslaught of the Horde. Can Sergeant Hammer? Question is, can Sergeant Hammer get into range? Can Lieutenant Morales survive long enough for her team to get here? If Hammer can get, in position, get her team in front of her, this fight can go to the Horde, can go to the Dominion. If not, like this, Nova's gonna, oh my goodness, double kill Rhaegar, Gul'dan. There you have it, Nova somehow surviving. And the curse in favor of the Dominion, curse on the Horde. Curse number 1, even though 11-13 now, 13 talents out for the Horde. So be careful here. If anything else, it's good that it'll give the Dominion, it'll bring them back a little bit in this one, hopefully. But they will have to be careful. Would have been worse probably for them. It'll be better if the Horde gets the next one and gets a curse then, probably, than if they were to get the curse first. Raynor has to run. Has to run far. Bruiser camp coming out for the Horde. That's where they've been. And I mean, this was a pretty good push. Is it going to finish? I think. Oh no, the siege is on Gazlo instead of the tower here. Gazlo laying down his own tower turrets to draw the aggro of this siege camp. But these minions, nope. They did get mid. So they answer 1-4 to the earlier one taken normally by the Horde being so good. Raynor takes out Gul'dan. So we got a 2v2.5. Raynor, tons of damage done to him. Whew. He's alright. There's really no follow-up to be had with Rhaegar and Rexxar there. Big wall of Sergeant Hammer. She's got to be careful. She has no backup. That was nice. Rhaegar should now be careful with pretty tough, especially when they're indecisive like that. And Sergeant Hammer is just bombarding them. Morales making a big mistake there and getting slammed. You really notice the ragdolling a lot more whenever you're not actually playing in the match. Blaze now taking on Thrall. Can he finish the kill off? No, he can't. It would have been helpful. Rexxar killing Nova. Raynor cannot help her. He can only die as well. Double kill for Rexxar. Gazlo pushes top now. That might be a good answer up the top fort, top outer fort. Gazlo push is tough to deal with. Got the wave coming in and the second wave coming in now. Rexxar pushing hard, gonna answer the mid push too. Wow. And the Horde gonna retain the advantage. Not good. Dominion. Yeah, remaining on the back foot even after the curse. That's not really the place you want to be. Now they're gonna have to try to deter this 16 talents out for the Horde. Not even near 16 for the Alliance. I mean for the Dominion. Bodan takes out Nova. Yeah, pretty easy fight there. To get the Bruiser Camp. They're going to be cursed. Bruiser Camp will help out quite a bit. Siege Camp in top. Still pushing. I think it's been out obviously for a while. Rexxar is dealing with that. Morales, Blaze, and Hammer all down bottom. They don't have the worst wave clear themselves. That siege is gone. A little bit of a 3v3 here going on. Morales falls. Sergeant Hammer is still doing some damage. Rhaegar forced to back at the moment, but can heal some things up. Rexxar killing Raynor 1v1. That's big. Raynor cannot do anything right now against this team with a full talent down. Nova, however, able to take out Thrall. Blaze and Nova still in this. Can she kill? Yes, and double kill. Gazlo goes down. And Gul'dan, however, pushing mid walls, or going mid inner walls, gonna go down. Hammer will clear the top inner walls. Blaze will clear the bottom. But mid is under siege. Fort being attacked. Hammer is there now. Morales as well. They kept all their inner forts. Raynor now back. They are 17 to 19. Talents are even, but that's about it. It's about the only thing. Nice damage to Gul'dan. I don't know. Probably just be healed back up. That's only Rexxar there. Rhaegar down in the lane. Gul'dan's gonna back. It's Raynor, Nova, and Morales, and just Rhaegar by himself. And he's gonna like actually go in on this. I don't know what he's thinking here, other than maybe like, I think throwing the match would be a great idea at this point. What is it, 14 and a half minutes in? Yeah, about time to throw. Rexxar fighting Blaze down here. Not a talent advantage. Oh man, and oh wow, Blaze did not back out of that. Rexxar might have died there. Of course, then Misha goes down too, so Blaze would have been super victorious. 20s, however, are going to be coming out soon. Gul'dan clearing top push. 20 out for the Horde. That's a lot of damage on Morales' face. She can heal it up. Siege camps coming out pretty much the same exact time for both teams. Oh, Hammer dealing with Gazlo, who's having some trouble here. Stunned up though. See if she can take it. Oh boy. Things happen. Okay, they're gonna back off. Oh, Rexar saved by the stasis. Brawl's in trouble though. Wait a second, this looks like it's gonna go to the under-talented Dominion. Wow. Alright. There goes Rhaegar from Nova Alt. It's gonna make that a 4v3 if anything, with two of them coming off the base at the moment. No chance that Gul'dan is gonna be able to stop that. Nova channels, and that's the first of the new fresh, as they're both at 0. They're both at 20 talent now too. They're both at 0 curse, or 0 tribute. Now Dominion up 1-0 on that. Talents evened out. Things could get interesting now. Blaze taking out Gul'dan as these 3 siege counted. Push in top. Rexar forced to come up here and deal with that. Gazlo attempting to push in bottom, but not much that he can do with Sergeant Hammer pushing right back for the Dominion. See tribute now though coming up in the Horde's jungle. Horde side jungle. But Nova, wait a second, taking Thrall down. Rexar still dealing with the siege. Rhaegar gonna go help him. This fight of between Hammer and Gazlo continuing in bottom lane still. Hammer looks like she has the advantage in that right now. And has had a bit of an advantage maybe. And this is certainly going to be advantage again to the Dominion. With 2 of the Horde down, and Gazlo not anywhere in range, of course. And they're going to go right to boss. Ooh, they don't get seen yet. Will they see an ability? Oh! Morales! That wasn't... Morales basically just announcing that they're doing boss by tossing that stun grenade thing over the wall. And nothing came of it though. And nice boss there though. Like barely any health, any damage taken. Oh boy, come back for the fight. Come back for the fight, Dominion. Gul'dan does some good damage, takes a lot of damage himself. Nothing really going to happen there as Rexar and Rhaegar back off to try to deal with the boss now. Smart. Tribute, however, coming up, and that is going to be a curse upon the Horde if they can't stop the Dominion here, who again just got that. Oh my goodness, who just got the boss, and Sergeant Hammer just dueled Brawl. And now she's going after Gazlo. She's feeling it. Nova sneaking her way in here. She's there. If Hammer needs assistance, which she does. Raynor there as well. Hammer, don't do it, Hammer, don't do it! Hammer walking back into the Gazlo turrets and dying. That's what happens. Raynor taking a ton of damage, and because of that, the Horde with a shot. They're going to deny the curse for now. Get 1 tribute to themselves. This boss just now fell. They saved the fort. That's big. They still have the advantage with this fort being up. Basically all tied up otherwise. Kind of. I'd say it's pretty tied up otherwise. Blaze killing Misha. She will be back up in a short time though, I think. Won't take too long for Rexar to resummon her. Blaze now going to take on Rhaegar. They need to deny another tribute to the Dominion if they're going to stay in this one though, I think. Another tribute would be big. Gul'dan, however, pushing very hard in this bottom lane where they got that big advantage. And Hammer is not going to go answer it. That's the reason it hasn't been pushed, is because Hammer's been there. Now she's going to go find that. Do decent damage to Gul'dan there. Clear everything except the siege, but that'll be done by the minions. But she's, of course, not there for this fight. Now, though, Dominion a little stronger without her. However, not in a 4v2 situation. That, they can come back for this one. They still got the health bars, and the allies are now around. Plays Nova Morales here. Hammer and Raynor, though, their damage is not Rainer's dead. Nova is now dead too, and also Morales. And that is 2-2 in tribute now. As the Horde reclaims, I guess, momentum. Sort of. Only 2 up for the Dominion right now. Gotta decide. It was nice that they got, they stole that last boss instead of getting their own. So their boss is still up. And the enemy boss is still down for 1:40-ish. Goldan now pushing top. Blaze gonna attempt to stop that. What damage is that? Wow. Just back out of that. Don't let him continue to do that. He could fight that. That's a pretty close fight. He's gonna again back out with his ult. Again, that ult could have killed his enemy, his target. Rainer ready for this one. This one is gonna be big. Might determine the winner. 15 seconds. Rainer is the only one here. Nova and Morales making their way. They really need the hammer and Blaze in this fight. Ooh, yeah, Morales starting things off by healing Rainer up. Nova's right in the middle of all that. Not going well for them. That's big. That is big. Blaze was trying to do the Bruiser camp. Hammer was like at least doing something useful by clearing other things, but Blaze kind of just ruined the chances of the Dominion right here. I'm sure this is going to be a pretty successful push. You know what Hammer kind of needs. Blaze is just wandering around. He did clear top a bit, I guess. Thrall kills Morales. Hammer down bottom now to deal with this. Gazlo takes out Rainer. And mid fort goes down. Bottom fort might follow. Hammer needs to kill the siege. Top fort's going to go down. Rexar is going to get that. Bottom fort still not cleared. Finally is. Top fort falls now. Not very good. Don't have Rainer or Morales, but you know, gotta actually clear the minions. Nova and Hammer both low. Blaze continues pushing bottom a bit. Maybe just take that siege out and leave. That fort's still up, but the rest of your base is done. Don't know if they have any chance at this point. They only need one more tribute for a curse on the Horde, of course, but Misha is the target of that, and that's not going to do much. Blaze again trying to go Bruiser camp. Rainer not helping him, so he doesn't do anything there. Thrall, Blaze, and Morales against Thrall. Blaze stays on him. Nope. Morales didn't stay in either. 2v1 at this point should be able to 2v1. Any two should be able to v anyone. Thrall's gonna back. Siege comes out on the side of the Horde. Blaze chasing Gazlo. He doesn't have too much help though. Gazlo can easily just throw some turrets down, blast him with a W, and almost kill him probably. He does not do that. Chase ends. Boss being gotten by the Horde. Smart play. That's gonna go in and destroy the core for sure. Misha doing the tank job, so luckily that's, if anyone falls, it'll just be Misha. Now Rhaegar. Pretty quick boss. Bruiser camp. Maybe enough to deter. I mean, it's enough to deter some of the horde. But this tribute coming up, siege camp might help with. It's probably not going to help very much with that. Thrall taking out Nova. It's not going to help with the boss. Is what I meant. Raynor goes down. That's going to be an easy tribute for the horde. Hammer not sure what to do with herself now. Morales. A close one for a while, but the horde just a bit too much to deal with. Blaze trying to handle the boss, but that's not going to work. Just him by himself. That's going to be game. Morales and Hammer clearing this for some reason instead of the boss. They're only 3 up, so GG. Almost 27-minute one there. Yeah, Curse Hollow can be pretty long. That's alright. We had some short ones, we had some long ones, we had some in-between ones. Whatever. Actually, they've been all over 15 minutes, I'm sure. So, relatively long stream today. Good win for the Horde. A good comeback-ish win. Rexar, maybe. Didn't really have any hero damage, a whole lot of hero damage. Good XP. There with Gazlo. Gazlo, maybe 5, 7, 6, 8. I don't know. Rhaegar. I think I want to give it to Rexar. Yeah, one more match. Let's get this going because we're probably going on 3 hours soon here. Let's check it. 2:15. Okay, finished in 2.5. That's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. I see that, but it might not be that short. It might be around more closer to 3. Possibly. Happy almost Easter. Well, happy Easter because I won't be here tomorrow. But blessed Trudeau to everybody who's still hanging out here. Or is now currently hanging out. Board with the Vin. 10-2. Minion with the loss. They drop back to 500. And now, again, we can say the Horde is certainly still second. Like, I don't know if I cut that or copied it. And now we have Villains, Alliance, and the Dominion at. So Villains and Alliance, I think that would obviously stay the same. Has the Dominion played them? Probably. Villains and Alliance. Dominion had to have played both of them at this point. Yes. So Dominion beat the Villains. Dominion lost to the Alliance, though. Which means, since the Villains had beat the Alliance, the Dominions just stay up there because they'll just stay where they were. So we'll go Alliance, Villains, Dominion. That has been decided. Now all of the second place teams in the division down to 6 and 6, 500, other than the Humans, which will possibly go 2 games over, possibly just stay 1 game above 500. And we'll find that out now. They have a tough one against the Night Elves. See if the Night Elves leave the door open for the Alliance, who just lost again. So, or actually just won, I should say. So to bring themselves back to 6 and 6, back to 500, and maybe give themselves still a chance to win not only the third place seed, but the division overall. We'll find out. Night Elves versus Humans to finish off day 12 in 2/3 of the season. Night Elves versus Humans of Diablo. We've got Malfurion. We've got Durand. We've got Illidan. We've got Sylvanas. And we've got Maiev. And on the side of the Diablo humans, we have Nazeebo, Sonya, Vala, Johanna, and Karazhan. Here we go. Final match. This will determine a few things up in here. Determine kind of where the Zerg ends up. Kind of gonna determine whether or not the Dominion's still going to have a bit of a chance. Overwatch may remain with a chance if the humans lose.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Those are the kind of things I guess we'll find out. Oh. Oh. All right. Skins. Malfurion with another Christmas one. Maiev, I guess. Well, superhero Durand. A little too scantily clad. I'd say Maiev so far, but I guarantee somebody over here has got to have a better one. Vala, definitely better. Not sure what that Johanna skin is. Never seen one like that before. Vala would get second. I'm going to say maybe, though, Sonya. The lion, pink lion Sonya. See, she's a girl. She's allowed to wear pink. Illidan, nice damage on Nazeebo there. Maiev and Vala. Maiev definitely getting the better of that one. Maiev and Vala both have super cool skins. They both some cool white skins on right now, actually. Kind of evening the damage out as Karazhan comes in for some heals. Durand taking some damage, but Sonya taking a bit more, and Illidan jumping in on that. Sonya dodging the owl from Durand. Vala in the Nazeebo here now. Vala not going into the stun because she stops to attack. Runs through the lane in a goofy way. Doesn't go for Illidan. Goes back, takes a tower shot. Yikes, no first blood yet. Illidan low, going in for Johanna into the enemy's towers. Luckily gets away from that. But wait a second. No. Johanna backs off. Nothing yet. Wait a second. Now down bottom. Sonya going from a low health Maiev. Backs off okay. No first blood yet. Siege camp for Nazeebo, Vala, and the humans. Johanna clears top, Johanna pushes slightly top for the humans. And Durand very slowly getting the siege camp for the Night Elves. Sylvanas does her push thing, Nazeebo does his push thing in return. Bottom lane pushes right now in favor. Well, was in favor of the humans, but Sylvanas able to tap. She'll have the mana advantage. But Nazeebo don't care. Good damage. He's got to get out of tower range. Siege minions, however, siege camp on that for a moment at least. Still, all these minion boys cut there. Illidan, Karazhan half health. Illidan full. Sonya half health. Maiev looks like a healthier Night Elves team here for a bit of a 4v 4. Sonya didn't get here yet, so it's 4v3. Paula eliminated quick. Now Joanna in a 4v1 situation. Not where you want to be. Ever. But she's out of there. She's super tanky. And she's got that get the big shield and gain unstoppable. Really hard to get caught. If you have that up, at least, I guess. Maya going to channel this first tribute for the Night Elves, who gain the tribute advantage, but the XP advantage remains with the humans, who pushed a tad better, especially down here. Now, the whole wall taken out by Nazebo in this siege camp. Illidan trying to deal with it, but Nazebo is just being a pain right now. Illidan, nope, now he leaves. Probably a good time to do that. Let Illidan deal with that. Can go for this tribute fight perhaps. Illidan's going to be bottom, Sylvanas is going to be back. Ball is going to be dead. This kill finished off by Maiev. The humans are going to rethink their strategy here. Perhaps we'll give this one away to the Night Elves as well. It looks like they'll do. Maiev maybe going to push top with the siege camp? No. Siege definitely going to take that tower down. Open up that fort. Going to counter push happening from the human siege. Maiev kills Cardism. Comes in and oh wow, yeah, Sonya barely surviving. Sylvanas not going to find her. Zebo not going to be able to stop that. Tyrande gets the second tribute for the Night Elves. Johanna tries to push out the top. Zebo is now in mid, trying to deal with that. Sylvanas here too. Push and push. Not working. Zebo left, so that's definitely not working. But Sonya's here now. Sylvanas took some tower shots, I think. So can't quite finish her. They're tied in talents and in levels, so it's not like the team, like the 1v1s and things are they're at a disadvantage or anything there. Again, Vala pushing in bottom. Nice, decent sized wave going into the fort there. Maya's backing. I wonder if maybe the humans can win this fight here. Zebo catching a few guys. Once 10s come out and the Zebo ult's going to be super dangerous unless he gets the wrong one. That's very possible. They are bots. Illidan being chased by Sonya and not quite able to get him. He survives that. The Zebo perhaps going to get the first tribute. Yes, he does get the first tribute for the humans. It's 2-1. Stave off a curse for now. Fury and Sylvanas in mid lane here trying to deal with the Sylvanas. Johanna push Maiev now, bring in some damage. She backs out though. Tyrande here now, double heals and the Maiev. Sylvanas going for Nazebo kills Illidan bottom lane, and he's going to take that fort down. Sylvanas stopping Sonya top. Should be able to do that very successfully as Sonya well overstays her welcome. Dies under tower. Yikes. So it is, well, no, Illidan's up now. This is a 3v3-ish, but the Night Elves are split, and oh my goodness, what an ult by Nazebo, catching Tyrande in the zombie wall, throwing the ult inside the zombie wall with her, and that is a dead Tyrande. And that is tribute number 2 to the humans. 2-2. Next tribute will be the curse. Talons, of course, out. 10 talents out for everybody, meaning the ults. The humans seem to have recovered from earlier setbacks, but the Night Elves are the better team here record-wise, so they can't let up. The Night Elves easily can recover themselves here. Sylvanas did. Sylvanas didn't wait long enough. She'll wait for Tyrande Malfurion to really get there. They are now, though. She's still alive, so it's okay. Maiev also there now. Again, this Night Elf team does not have a tank. If there's any downfall of theirs, it would be that. They do have double heals, though, so that's pretty helpful. relatively helpful. But when it comes to Nazebo alts, things like that happen when you don't have a tank. And that's a triple kill on the side of the humans, 2 for Nazebo, and that big nasty ult of his. Curse in favor of the humans goes on the Night Elves. Curse number 1. Night Elves definitely still not out of it though. They'll just need one curse of their, one more tribute of their own to get their own curse on the humans. Karzim and Illidan not fighting any longer. Karzim probably choosing wisely there. Illidan can't save those towers. Fort in mid goes down. Fort in the top's going to go down too. The outer ones, Fort in bottom, already went down a while back.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
That is now 6-3 forts. Siege camp for the Night Elves, for whatever that's worth. Sylvanas and Maiev trying to deal with this crazy mid push. Nazebo ult not able to kill Maiev, not able to kill anybody it looks like, but so much damage being done. Wow. That. Yikes. Everyone's alive, everyone's pretty healthy, except for the structures, of course. Bala and Joanna pushing super far into the base here, almost trying to come around to this fight. And Joanna catching Tron Malfurion even under the tower, doing a lot of damage. Re-siege pushing in on Fort. Johanna's still here trying to defend them rather well. And she's caught up in the root there. Maiev not going to chase that. Probably better to take care of the minions. Sylvanas and Karzim. Karzim trying to fight Sylvanas in the jungle. Probably not going to work out too well for him. Jiran stuns up Sonya, not for anything useful. Pushing out the bottom. Nazebo is going to go push top now, which is already quite pushed, so that's going to be the next thing to deal with, probably. Is continue the push in bottom. Bala and Karzim, Illidan, Jiran both pretty low. Jiran's going to go back to Fountain. Illidan got a little heal and he's back in. Got another heal from Malfurion, so he's going to go clear mid. Malfurion and Sylvanas dealing with the bottom still. Karzim and Bala. Johanna roaming around back to mid now to push. Nazebo was chilling top, but he's taking a lot of damage from whoever was up here. Was he Maiev and him fighting? Must have been. 16-13, so big talent advantage as well as level advantage for the humans. Nazebo ult ended up finishing off all of the wall, opening up top fort, top inner fort, bottom inner fort has half its health. Mid inner fort was already open. Bala and Sonya have to back right before this tribute. I think they'll have time to get there. As long as Nazebo doesn't throw his life away here, then they could get this, but let's see, maybe the Night Elves can make a big swing if they can get it for themselves and get a curse back the other way. Oh, starting the Bruiser camp right before tribute spawns, right next to the tribute. How about that? Got a 4v4. Sonya and Sylvanas are not in the fight here. Quite even right now. Remember, the heals can come out for the Night Elves quite effectively, but not effectively enough. Nazebo with the ult does take one out. The rest have to run. Maiev and Illidan. Oh man, those spiders chased so long. Illidan falls as well. Nazebo double kill. Guess who's looking to be the MVP of this one? I'll give you a hint. Clearing the top fort before it falls. I'm going to push that bad boy back out. Right back to this fort. I'm sure. Keep an eye on that. Karzim keeping the bottom pushed. Bruiser's coming out now for the humans. Karzim pretty low here. Johanna. Tron's coming behind Nazebo here to try to stop him. 3-man for the siege here. All 2 would, maybe Malfurion was there, I'm not sure. Vala sees Tehran, can't quite catch her. Wanted her, I think. The Zebo versus Maiev. Again, this is dangerous, and the Zebo is low. Maiev should not probably stand next to the Zebo ult. That does a lot of damage. That hurts. She's actually taking it pretty well. She's probably the tankiest on their team, honestly. They're just not saying much. Tribute fight now actually seems to be like it could be in favor of the Night Elves, who now have evened up talents for the fight. And they do take out Vala. This could be a tribute for them. The Zebo wall being annoying. The Zebo himself trying to be annoying. Nope, he's going to back off. Sylvanas says, no, I'm not going to take it. Illidan's going to try from a little lower down. And he should get it unless he's deterred. Nope. No one in range for him to make him want to back off. And yes, the tribute now finally in favor of the Night Elves. Maybe just going to be enough to save a fort or 2 or 3. Let's see if they can actually get anything from it. Easily just push that down. If they were humans, they could do that. Bots won't be smart enough to. Sylvanas is going to die in here for no reason. Maybe not. Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna die. Bruiser coming out for the Night Elves now, who have this siege pushing top, they're hoping, I guess, that, well, they did push that lane the whole way back. Maiev could easily kill Nazebo, except she goes backward out of the thing instead of forward, thinking she needs to run because something's happening, instead of getting out of it the same exact way, and then instead pursuing the Nazebo, who was then wide open. But hey, they got a fort. Guess that's something. They have this Bruiser camp now pushing mid, where they can also get something, because bottom's not really that great for them. This camp has a chance to even a couple more, even something else out here. Now they're going to have to really be careful. 20s ult for the humans, and Sonya is eating Illidan up. Now, I said earlier that any 2 should be able to take on any 1. I guess that's not true, because if I were 2 of the people right now here on the side of the Night Elves, I would not want to be fighting 1 Sonya. Although again, I think I was talking about level 20 talents when they're out for everybody at the same time. Then nobody should be able to win a 1v2. Vala in a 1v1. Johanna now showing up. Tehran just going to run away. Malfurion's there, a bunch of heals coming out. Should be okay unless Vala keeps laying down the deeps, who knows. She's really putting them out there. Damage out, not enough. She's running away, Johanna's running away. Johanna actually took half health and damage there. They're not even near this next tribute if they want to try to contest that. Sylvanas easily pushing down this mid tower. That was huge. That was huge. Really evening things out here. The humans may end up throwing this match. May just end up throwing this one. They are. I'd also trying to take the humans boss here. Are they gonna? Oh man, can they get it before the tribute? Oh, they're gonna leave it because tribute's coming up now. Oh man, what a mistake. Humans who were actually kind of throwing the match now may be saved by the attempted boss. But the heal's coming out and it doesn't matter anymore. Everyone's full health again. They can go, they can certainly fight this, but they don't have 20s yet. But they don't have 20s yet. Sonya's so scary. Oh, Malfurion is able to survive. Karzim goes down. Damage coming out from Sylvanas now. And Vala's running. Nazebo and Johanna full health ran. That's the problem. And Nazebo hadn't even halted yet. Ult saves Sonya, but that's about all it's going to do. They're going to keep pushing top. Maybe they're okay. Johanna's coming around the side here. Too late. I mean, they can obviously give that tribute up. And Night Elf core is under attack from that siege They never answered that siege wave, surprisingly. Now they do finally didn't lose any health, so there's that. They did lose this bottom fort at some point earlier, so base is open. Gonna be a while. They're not gonna answer that for a while in bottom. So unfortunately that's gonna be for the Night Elves, unfortunately, that's gonna be holding them back throughout any comeback they might be able to put together here. Close to losing this mid fort as well. They're holding it right now, but are they going to have to give up a tribute? I don't think so. Tron and Sylvanas ready for this. Sonya and Vala on the side of the humans. This is a 4v2 now in favor of the Night Elves. Make it a 4v3. Sonya, though, of course, there's 20s for everybody. Nazebo's here. Now they got to be careful. Vala, decent ult. Nazebo comes in with his ult, and that's going to easily clean up Sylvanas as she comes back in. Or stayed a little too late and got caught in a Nazebo wall. That's tribute number 2 on the side of the humans. One more for them. That'll be the curse in the end of the game, I would imagine, if they get that. And they're pretty safe still. Their base is secured. Much more secure than the Night Elves. The Night Elves have enough structures, I would say, left that they can still mount a bit of a comeback here. Need to win some team fights, and that's it. Looks like Karzan getting that bruiser by himself over here. Sorry, one-handed for a moment. Don't tell me he's gonna kill him. He's gonna die to that. Nope. Okay, he's gonna leave, but he wasted a lot of time and health and all that to do that. Vala and Nazebo, however, both going top for a push. That's a lot of damage quick, but they don't do it. Vala does stay just to clear that next wave. Tribute spawning, so they're not anywhere near. A lot of these people are not anywhere near this. Illidan and Malfurion, Garzim and Nazebo, 2v2 right now on tribute, but 2 more Night Elves on the way over. Vala gonna come and make it a 4v3. Nazebo insta ults. That's not the worst idea, but it does get taken out pretty quick. It may have just bought a little time for that to happen. Oh, Sonya misses the chain somehow. That was a good fight, humans, but they back off. They're probably going to go back in. Yeah, just had to wait out that route. Heals out for the Night Elves. Huge damage comes out from the humans, though. A nice stun by Tron. Almost takes out Nazebo. And Sonya and Vala are both going to get eliminated. Wow. Nazebo and Karzim survived, but barely. Johanna, fortunately for the humans, has been pushing this the whole time, but she probably could have benefited them in that fight, I'm sure, as their tank. But half health now on that fort. But 2v2, 2-2 in the tributes now. I don't know if the humans want to be cursed again. Probably wouldn't end all that well for them. He, again, could easily throw this one. Sylvanas, massive damage on Nazebo, and Nazebo ults her and runs, though. If he stayed, that was, well, he at least equaled the damage. Looks like she's gonna still hang out, though. Siege coming out for the... Wait a second, Tron stealing the siege of the humans, and it's now smacking this tower in here. Gonna take it out, but it's and it's also then gonna hit that siege. That's nice. Hit the siege and the gate. Sonya's probably going to clear that. But again, draw Sonya away. These 3 are going to... Oh, again, this is the second time the Night Elves did this. Wow. Wasting time on the boss and then turning around to go get the tribute. Which they kind of need to do, I guess. But you got a boss at a different time. So now you got 3 appear on just Malfurion. That's 4 on 3 now after Malfurion's death. Illidan is not going to survive that. The spiders chase him down again. That's 2 kills for the humans. Make it 3. Tron comes in and dies. But they needed to stop the tributes, so I understand the attempt to jump in with your face wide open. Because they needed everyone to do it at the same time, though. Because that is going to be game. humans are going to take this win over the Night Elves in a pretty close one, kind of close one. A bit of an upset, although again now these two teams are going to be evening up in record. I think they'll both be what, 7-4 or something like that, or 7-5, 7-5, 8-4, 8-4, 8-4. Maybe that's right. I have no idea, but they're going to be the same record, I think. 8-4 sounds right. That's half of the core damage. That is massive damage to the core. It's over. GG. Humans. Good try, Night Elves. Night Elves a little up and down here. Again, should be able to win the division. Should be okay, at least certainly to make the playoffs. But I think the Alliance still now only 2 games behind them. Interesting. A lot of these teams gonna be around the same record. Not a whole lot of teams that are, we have like the Demons and the 2 Animal teams are really the only ones who have either won a lot or lost a lot. But again, the Demons should have lost a few more. They shouldn't really, at this point, almost probably wouldn't even be the top. It should be the Horde if all things went the way they should have. Although the Demons beat the Horde, so they'd be that too. Anywho, Nazebo, definitely the guy who won that for them. And that, folks, is the end of day 12. We are now 2/3 through the season. And things are always getting more and more interesting, aren't they? Night Elves, yeah, 8-4. 2 games up, only 2 games up on the Alliance and the Villains. In case they would lose out to the Alliance, the Villains could actually, the Night Elves could actually lose, could miss the playoffs. That'd be crazy with how well they've been playing most of the time here. Humans, yes, can move up to 8-4. And now because of that, we have 3 8-4 teams, and Zerg lost. The Zerg probably lost to the Night Elves. That would have been interconference. Night Elves. Zerg beat the Night Elves. So Zerg and humans beat the Night Elves. Which means the Night Elves are falling up quite a bit here. There's been a lot of movement up in this top. But that's where it is. Night Elves. Humans. Zerg, who will fight each other one more time this season, being in the same conference. That was the final interconference matchup. So everyone's fought their interconference people. So everyone here has fought everyone here once, and that's all the times they'll do that. Yeah, we're moving right along. 6 more games. There is your final standings for day 12. Demons and Horde kind of pulling away here. Bad Animals and Good Animals Protoss as well. Pretty much out of it at this point, I'd say. Never know what's going to have 3 500 teams. Overwatch just under. 3 8-4. It's pretty even up in the middle here. All right. We shall see what happens. The next 3 days will be division with 1 interdivisional. Should determine quite a lot going into the final 3 interdivisional / conference. Same thing, games. Anywho, that's it. This has been a good one. I will see you Monday, and we will finish off the last 6 games next week. Peace out.